Okay guys, another video here of my toy collection. So it's in the workout room here. Just have a few things here, so I'll go over these things. So some of my favorite things I have out like this, not really open box, some are, but Kotobukiya, I have quite a few of these. The Pisojos, a couple of duplicates going on. Catwoman, one of the first ones that came out. Poison Ivy there, and the Wonder Woman is a great statue. That's one of the earlier ones. Now I'm not going to go over stats or much information or history on these. Frankly, I've forgotten half of it, I'm sure, unless I really think about it. So I just enjoy collecting. I kind of backed off a lot for a year or two there. But anyway, so as you guys can see, we have the Walgreens exclusives here. A great set. Of course, thing was hard to find. I had to, but I lost one, unfortunately. So luckily I have one full set here. Silver Surfer's behind there, which kind of completes it. Was that a Walgreens exclusive? I don't remember. I have to look. So yeah, so a nice set there. Come up here, moving away from action figures. We have the Scott Campbell collection here, the first three statues from Sideshow. Scott Campbell's artist, comic book artist. Focused a lot on Spider-Man. And then he did a take on Disney characters. So these are the first three. Cinderella's coming out later this year or next year. I might get that, but these are kind of pricey. But love The Little Mermaid, one of Disney's first animated movie, well, new animated with I think computer involvement. I don't know, I have to look that up again, but love The Little Mermaid. It's one of the first Disney movies I remember. Of course, Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan I really enjoy because of the world beyond a world, you know, kind of a fantasy land. So, and this is beautiful scope with the Cheshire Cat. Tinkerbell here. Like I said, I'm not going to go over stats and stuff, but I have the prints behind that they're based off of. So I thought that was a neat display here to have. So Scott Campbell, I guess it's J. Scott Campbell, if you were to look him up. So just a nice added thing to my collection. On the next shelf here is the Masterpiece Transformers. These are awesome. Just pricey, that's the problem. That's why 3/4 of these are knockoffs. To each their own. I personally don't want to do knockoffs, but these are great. So the prices were just too much for me to collect all the ones I wanted. I tried a KO or two saying, okay, I'm veering off of name brand, but you know, come on, Hasbro or Takara. And they're great. They're tight. I haven't had any issues with any of them. They transform well. Most people cannot tell the difference at all, even if you look close. So I've seen all the videos, reviews. Forgot that guy who did a lot of those. But these are great. So up here, Megatron, Soundwave, of course, with the original Soundwave, and then Optimus Prime. That's the Toys R Us exclusive, and then an original Optimus Prime. So okay, over here, Batman Returns. Love it or hate it. I get a kick out of it. Love Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Keaton. Just great. And these look just like the actors and actress, I believe. So these are by NECA. These are these quarter scale? I said I'm going to be a little rusty at this. Danny DeVito. I mean, that's a great figure there. Fortunately, I got a little nick in it in the box here, but I got these like half off on some. I can't even remember. some off toy company site that I wasn't familiar with. Picture of a Phantom or something. What was that? Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get them, and I have to say they're probably in my top 10 of my favorite toys, just because they're unique and you don't see many of them from what I see online. Anyway, come down here. He-Man's been a big thing, big interest of mine the last few years. I think most of you who know He-Man, the whole Matty collector, I'll call it a fiasco. Selling out and blah blah. So I stopped that quickly. But luckily, He-Man figures started coming out later. But back to these. These are Sideshow exclusives, I believe. And Skeletor's awesome. Comes with another alternate head here. And these are good. So these had to be replaced. Luckily, I found two of them from the same guy. And yeah, because I think they're awesome. His face or head sculpt is not my favorite, but the statue's okay. The pose, and of course, you gotta have. I needed to have both of them to show, you know, it's He-Man. You know, Skeletor's He-Man. Down here, Precious Moments, Wizard of Oz, the first series, I believe. I don't know how else to put it. They've come out with other Wizard of Oz, but this set is awesome. And kind of hard to find all of them. I have, as you can see, these are bleached quite badly. There's broken pieces, broken head. These I had to clean extensively. And of course they didn't clean. They're hard to clean when they're as dirty as they were and damaged. So I've replaced all of them except for Glinda. She is a hard one to find, and when you find her, she is expensive. She's pushing up to $200, and I just not willing to do that to complete a new set. These display decent. Of course, no silver on him. That's the biggest thing that shows. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to go into too many details. There's Artifacts Iron Man. He lights up LED. The batteries are gone in that, I just found out. I don't turn it on much. He's down there by his lonesome. I do have another one in a box, in a sealed box. And the box is awesome. Sometimes the box artwork I really enjoy more than the figure sometimes. And then over here, a great display of some Kotobukiya Bisojos, the G.I. Joe line that came out this year. I do have Mary Jane coming. There's two of them actually, so fortunately I don't have that yet. So, but then there's these posters. They were from a toy convention, a Comic-Con, I believe, from the Kotobukiya booth. They were only given out there as advertisements for these three statues. Luckily I was able to get these three. I shouldn't say luckily, we can always get things, right? But I got them, and it just makes for a great display for these. So Scarlet was the first one out, and I was very surprised that Scarlet, well, G.I. Joe girls were coming out, and just a beautiful pose there, just unique, dynamic, whatever word you want to use. And I'm like, okay, now I got to get all of them coming out. So Baroness, who's, you know, great. I actually like Scarlet better, just the pose, and I want to like Baroness better, but it's just a straight up pose with her arm, you know, kind of a sexy pose for the troops, I guess. You know, I'm all for that generally, but could have been different. I don't know how. I'm not a toy designer, but I keep going back to this one. Like, yeah, I like. I mean, that's got some character. Mary J, or Lady J. Sorry, I'm thinking of Mary J. Lady J is coming out, or coming soon, and I mean, you can see the pose there. And that's okay. That's still not as dynamic as Scarlet, But I do like it does have character because of the camera there with the hand on the hip in between. So again, I hope these videos, I can't promise they'll get better, but hopefully you'll enjoy what I put up there. Oh, we're at 10 minutes. I don't want to go too much longer. So that's another video of my collection. So I'll move on to the boxes here soon. Thanks for watching.